Leaving my garage on September the 3rd to join Rick and Leo in Huntsville, a breakfast at the Cracker Barrel in Detroit, and then on to Cincinnati, where I enjoyed a nice smoked barbecue as the sun set. The next day, just outside of Louisville, Kentucky, I stopped at the NASCAR oval track to take a quick look, then heading through Bardstown and into Hodgensville, the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln. A quick stop for lunch and a snack saw me enter the Mammoth Cave National Park and take a ride on the Green River Ferry, which was free. A one-man operated two-car ferry attached to a long cable takes less than 5 minutes to cross the river. After joining Rick and Leo at the Wing Ding, the 40th anniversary of the Honda Goldwing Rally in Huntsville, Alabama, and after enjoying some more smoked barbecue on Saturday night, we headed off towards North Carolina. Just outside of Tellico Plains, we joined the Cherrahala Parkway and rode that beautiful winding road through the mountains towards the Great Smoky Mountain Park and our ultimate destination, the Tail of the Dragon, also known as US 129. Despite this being the Labor Day long weekend in both Canada and the US, the Cherrahala Parkway was remarkably quiet and uncluttered by other vehicles. We stopped frequently at these lookouts and had some amazing views of the Appalachian Great Smoky Mountains. The weather was cool, the oxygen level amongst the trees was high, and the views were spectacular. After one more break to catch our breath, we made the left-hand turn onto US 129 and started our journey towards Deals Gap, where the Tail of the Dragon starts. Here we are at Deals Gap, getting ready just after a rain shower to head onto the Tail of the Dragon. We did one run through on wet roads to this turnaround point and then put the cameras on and headed back. Here I was stuck in a pothole and this guy gave me a nice push to get me going. The Tail of the Dragon is a mecca for motorcycles with 318 turns in just 11 miles. It's also, unfortunately, on the Labor Day weekend, a very popular spot for vehicles trying to find that little gap where they can open them up, both cars and bikes, and get the engines revving. We behaved ourselves and kept the pace to a reasonably safe pace. It was really hot and muggy, and I was forced to take my motorcycle jacket off and ride with bare sleeves, which I don't usually like to do, particularly if you have any chance of coming off, because it wouldn't be any fun skidding down the tarmac without a motorcycle jacket. You can see that the sun is beginning to come out in spots and the roadway is drying. We did really struggle to find open stretches, but enjoyed the ride nonetheless. Here is a photo booth, one of 4, called 129 Photos, which are put at strategic positions along the tail of the dragon, and they're literally shooting thousands of high quality photographs, which you can then order online. Full stop. You have to go to the approximate time that you pass that particular location and find your photograph and order it online. Here are 2 of the photographs that were taken at these photo locations, and I was able to order online. Another photo location along the way. Great concentration and extreme care is needed not to exceed your space limitations and head over that double yellow line.
say where the road goes.
180 curve coming up, and before you know it, we reach the end of the line. All 318 turns in less than 11 miles must come to an end. And we make our way back into Deals Gap and park our bikes to reminisce about the ride. Before we leave Deals Gap, we take a quick walk up to the Tree of Shame, where members of our brotherhood who have taken their motorcycles off the edge of the Tail of the Dragon, get to hang bits and pieces up in the tree of shame. Our trip back takes us along the Blue Ridge Parkway, built in the 1930s across the top of the Appalachian Mountains. Just a beautiful ride on a motorcycle, no towns and very little traffic. Incredible views at every vantage point.